you, and you need them. Thank you. And a voice to be reckoned with. We support the animals and their safety and their love. Who is Patrick Harney,
Yeah, no, I'm a big family guy. Family's, most important to me in terms of, the relationships that I have. I am engaged, so I'm getting married next year.
Congratulations.
To my much better half, Samantha. And, so we've been doing a lot of wedding planning and everything for that. I just try to go through, life. I mean, I'm definitely a worrier. I'm always kind of tense, in terms of like stressed and, all that type of stuff, but it's all always good stuff. I always try to mellow myself out as best I can. Just to try to keep myself on an even keel. But I mean, at the end of the day, I know this is what I love to do and this is what I want to do. And, for me, if I can just push forward and end up working with some of the greatest, actors or producers, directors, whatever, writers, that are in the business. Like, I just want to be able to learn from them and, be able to, see if I can hold my own with them. And, so I guess that would be the answer to my question is the answer to your question would be, I want to be able to work with the best to have ever done it and see how I measure up. And I want to be able to, just grow and try to, I'll always be a student, in terms of, acting. There's always more to learn and I love that. But yeah, I guess if I could just work with some of the best and some of the people that I've admired growing up, then I'll be, I'll be good. I will say I've lived a full life in terms of my career. So.
Awesome. You're such an inspiration. Definitely for me, as I was checking out your stuff and listening to you now, it made me take a look at myself, because I haven't been doing this for very long. And, and me, once I start something, I'm a worrier. I don't know, I was going to ask you, what is your sign? When is your birthday?
October 26th.
Okay. You said 26th?
Yep.
That's cool. Mine's December 26th.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. It's coming up pretty soon,
yeah. Yeah. The big 41.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I identify with a lot of that. I'm a warrior, and, but it's all for the better good, worry about the good stuff, you mean well.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So what would you say that the one thing that separates you and your craft from anyone else?
That's a good question. Well, I would say that, I'm willing to outwork anybody if if I'm on set for a day or whatever. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to, to get the scene taken care of or get the project taken care of. Some people, their egos can kind of get in the way. I don't really think about that. To me, I'm just happy to work, and I'm blessed to be able to work. And so I guess what would separate me, other than my height, because I'm 6'4", I would say, I would just say that, I'm just willing to do whatever needs to be done on set. That includes, if I'm helping, if I see some of the crew, whatever needs help, I'll go over and help. If I see, they're tearing down and they may need some help, I'll go help them. I'm not really really get into that whole, oh, I'm the actor. I don't do that. I don't really buy into that garbage. You know, to me, everybody's there to do a job, and the crew, you know, they're the MVPs of whatever shoot, you know, because they're there extra long. You know, they get there way before the actors. They stay way after, and you know, they do all the you know, all the labor in terms of the grunt work and everything. And so I guess my awareness of that and my willingness to, you know, to help in whatever way I can, I think is what could separate me from others.
For sure, I like that. You know, you're willing to do it all for the bigger, you know, the bigger picture. You know. Exactly.
So, yeah, exactly.
Everybody gets as important.
Yes, exactly. Everybody is you know, this person's just as important as the other. So, yep.
Yeah, for sure. I like you, Patrick.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said I like you.
Oh, well, thank you. I like you too. You're very nice. You're very kind.
Thank you. You have a good quality and your characteristic and all that stuff, and things that, you know, like you said, make you who you are. And yeah, it's very, very nice to still, you know that people have.
Oh yeah.
Have these qualities.
well, that came from my parents. I was raised with great parents, so.
Yes. I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I saw a little bit. Your mom, is her name Tammy?
Yep, Tammy, and then Edward is my father.
Okay, awesome. Great job, Tammy and Edward. That's amazing. Okay, so I was going to ask you, but I think you know, you kind of said it through, you know, all what you shared with us. I was going to ask you, what is your drive? What inspires you? What is, you know, anything that you have done? Okay, let me just word it differently. What is your inspiration? What drives you and what inspires you?
I would say my inspiration would be, or my drive is to try and be the best that I could be, and, you know, maybe end up being one of the, you know, one of the actors that could, you know, that could connect, or that people could see and allow them to connect to any story that, you know, that's on screen. You know, for me, one, I want to be able to support my family. You know, that's big, but also, you know, I just want to be one of the best, hopefully, to ever do it or ever take a crack at it, but actually, like, enjoy myself or enjoy my time doing it. And you know, and I don't mean for that to sound like cocky at all. I think it's more so, you know, if I could be in that conversation, that means that I was able to work with some of the best to ever do it. And you know, and knowing that, you know, I mean, I've been given you know, the drive to be able to push forward and the will to you know, learn the skills to be able to do what I do. And you know, that I mean I know I'm blessed, you know, for that aspect. And so just kind of using that to be able to show that you know, where my gifts came from, you know, from the man upstairs. He's blessed me with more than I could ever ask for. So hopefully, you know, through my work, people can kind of see that and maybe look inward and say, you know, well, I've been given these gifts, so, you know, let me pursue this or whatever. That was a very jumbled answer. I'm sorry, but
no, it's okay. I mean, it's genuine and it's what, you know, it's coming straight from you, and that's what's important, you know.
Yeah, gotta stay authentic. That's always a big thing. Is gotta make sure you stay authentic.
Yeah, like, yeah, totally. Because, you know, people try to, you know, perfect. You know, I mean, it's just authenticity is just, you know, no matter what, if it's jumbled, stumbled, or whatever it may be, at least you know what you're working with, and that it's real. You know, we don't find that a lot these days.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this is the part where we find some light and fun questions that I'm pretty sure I want to know, and some others. We would like to know what your favorite movie is.
Well, my favorite movie is Interstellar by Christopher Nolan.
Cool.
Yeah, that is just it's a fantastic. I mean, the cast is great with Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, Michael Caine, Casey Affleck, even Matt Damon is thrown in there. I mean, it's just a great movie. I remember seeing it in the theater, and I was just blown away.
Awesome. Do you know any of the stars in the movie?
Not personally, no. No, I don't. One day, though, hopefully.
Yeah, I totally love Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. He's my favorite. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he is. What would you say your favorite actor or actresses?
So my favorite, I've got a few. But yeah, I would say McConaughey is my favorite. I really like his work. I really like Leo. I mean, obviously he's phenomenal. I also like Shia LaBeouf's work a lot. I think he's a really, really great actor that can really connect with people.
He grew so much from Even Stevens.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Awesome.
and he had some bumps in the road, but he seems as though he's kind of turning it around, and he's kind of getting his stuff together, which is good. Hugh Jackman, I really like his work. I've always been a big fan of like Will Smith and Denzel Washington as well. I remember watching iRobot all the time when I was younger. I used to watch that movie all the time. And then so that would be for actors. Actresses, I really like Jennifer Lawrence. She's really good, I think.
That's I remember watching Mockingbird.
Yep. With that. But I also remember watching her in Silver Linings Playbook with Bradley Cooper, and I thought their performances were phenomenal. Excuse me, and and I guess Bradley Cooper would be another one. I really like his work, but Jennifer Lawrence. I also really enjoy Jessica Chastain. I think she's really good as well. And then trying to think here. I don't know if you've seen the new show on Apple TV Plus, but The Morning Show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're really, really good, especially Jennifer Aniston. She's really good in that show. And then Steve Carell's in that show as well. Mark Duplass, he's good. But yeah, Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon are phenomenal in that show. So, definitely check that out if you can.
Yeah. No, those two. Friends, and then was it Legally Blonde? Those are the two that pop in my head when I hear those two.
Yep.
Yeah. I really like Reese. I like that. I think my favorite was what she did. What was that one with Sarah Michelle and then her brother? Their brother, stepbrother and sister, and then Reese went to stay at their family's house, and him and Sarah had that bet or something about him being able to get with her.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not familiar.
Can't remember. When it comes to me, I'll shoot it to you. I'll be like, it's not going to go away until I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. What is your favorite color, Patrick?
My favorite color is blue.
Blue. Either I'm psychic or because I felt a connection there. I felt like when I asked it, blue just was like blue before you said it.
I will say though, I've been really getting into like the army green and like desert tan like combo lately. I don't know why, but I've been really like.
That's the inner you. That's the inner you coming out, because you said you wanted to, your favorite role would be to be in a war, World War II kind of.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yeah. See what I did there?
Yes, I see what you did there. That's good.
Okay, so I don't know if you've ever been asked this before, but I'm different, and like I'm trying to contain myself right now. I'm not that wild, but I'm just like it's a fun, bubbly, and full of life
Yeah.
But what is your favorite curse word if you have one?
Oh, geez.